On this week's episode of The Crypto Mile, we are joined by Alex Dreyfus, the CEO of fan token marketplace Socios.com and its native cryptocurrency called Chiliz. Alex, welcome to this week's episode of The Crypto Mile.
Hi, Brian. Thanks for the invitation.
It's great to have you on, Alex. So, Alex, what is the connection between the Socios.com marketplace? How does it connect with fans? How do fans use it? And what is the connection between that and the Chiliz cryptocurrency?
It's actually very easy. 99% of sports fans are not in a stadium, not in a city, and sometimes not even in a country of the team they are supporting. So what we created 4.5 years ago it's a new asset called fan tokens. Fan tokens are a kind of a digital membership that give you a right to, one, be recognized, two, to have a voice, to have a vote on decision of the club. You can vote on the music in the stadium when they score a goal, the design of the jersey for next season, that kind of things. And this was created 4.5 years ago with, let's say, two products. One is Socios.com, which is the consumer-facing app that you can download and where you can use the token. And then Chiliz, which is the blockchain that is actually carrying and being used to issue these digital assets.
So can you give us some kind of examples of what Socios.com, what kind of clubs, teams they have partnered with?
The first two teams we signed in August 2018 already were Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus. We work with 170 teams all over the world, from Barcelona to Manchester City, Arsenal. We have like 80 soccer/football teams, but we also have almost 20 NBA teams, which we haven't launched tokens yet. We have UFC, we have some Formula One teams, we have some rugby teams in UK.
So would you say that fans that engage with Socios.com and the cryptocurrency Chiliz, this gives them more inclusion? This gives them a greater stake in the team or the club that they are fans of?
I think the play here is that someone who's in Korea, in Brazil, in Turkey, in Japan, in Thailand, it's a way for them to feel different. Right now, when you want to follow a team in a remote country, you follow a team on Twitter. That's a one-way relationship. That's anonymous. There is no, vested interest. Now you can spend $2, $5, $50 to actually have a voice, to be recognized, to have a digital asset that has scarcity and give you utility as a fan. When you own a fan token, you don't own a share of a company, you own a share of influence. So everything that is not sports or business can be asked to their fans. But that's just the foundation. More recently, this week, we are announcing the launch of a product called GameUsed, which is actually GameUsed items on the blockchain where we certify, not us, but the club or the league certify on the blockchain that jersey was worn by a player, and you're going to be able to either win it for free or buy it because you're a fan token holder.
Why is it that me as a fan needs to purchase a secondary cryptocurrency to then trade or buy these NFT sports tokens? Why not just use dollars, or why not just use a stablecoin like USDC or US Tether?
Well, actually you can. These fan tokens are traded on several exchanges. They are traded on Binance.com and you can buy them with USDT or Bitcoin. On Socios.com, it's a little bit different because we are an international platform where you actually gonna have fans and users from all over the world. So we needed one currency for the fans to engage with every teams all over the world.
In the whole fallout after the FTX collapse, everybody's been looking at like different cryptocurrencies and how much was allocated to different founders and developers before the launch. Now, have you guys been transparent in the allocation of Chiliz before you went before your ICO?
I hate to say that publicly, but we were here before FTX, we'll be there after FTX. And the reality is Chiliz has been one of the most transparent in many ways in everything we are doing for a very simple reason. One, we are working with some of the biggest teams, biggest brands in the world. We cannot afford to fail. So we have to be cleaner. We have to be regulated as much as we can. We've launched our token in 2018 and everything was clear from day one and everything was written publicly. So I don't think there is any issue either on the Chiliz or the Chiliz blockchain. The blockchain is what we are launching now in a few weeks, where we have what we call Chiliz Chain 2.0, where every clubs eventually are going to become a node and a validators in that blockchain.
What do you think was wrong about the NFT economy? And what do you think is going to sink and decline when it comes to NFTs? And what do you think is going to rise in 2023 and beyond?
First of all, there are two topics. There are NFTs and fan tokens. There are two different digital assets. We do think that fan tokens are a much more long-term, scalable and valuable assets for fans and clubs because ironically, the fact that they are more fungible make them more scalable. And because a sports team have 50 million fans, 10 million fans, 100 million fans, they need scalability. They need mainstream adoption. Then what's going to be interesting is how do we embrace, for example, NFTs as a tech? I always say publicly that NFT is a tech, it's not a product. In the same category as a technology of NFTs, you can have different products. You can have highlights, moments, you can have collectibles, you can have ticketings, you can have identity, you have a lot of things. So let's not trash NFTs as a category because at the end, what's going to matter is the product that is built on that technology.
Alex Dreyfus, tokenization of fan engagement with Socios.com and Chiliz cryptocurrency. This is fascinating, and I can see this space evolving. Thank you very much for coming on this week's episode of The Crypto Mile.
Thanks a lot.